And the I Ching means it's the classical book of changes. And I said, well, what does it do? Well, it teaches you what to do when, teaches you timing.
And
When
what do you call that?
the I Ching, it's
I
pronounced I is the letter I,
uh
and Ching, Ching. And Ching means the classical book, and I means changes. So it's the classical book of changes. And I said, well, what is it? Where's that come from? He goes, well, that comes from Taoism. And I said, well, what's Taoism? He said, Taoism is a sister of Buddhism. There are three Chinese philosophies. There's Buddhism, Taoism, and Confucianism. And Taoism is kind of like the hippy dippy version of Buddhism. Uh, it's kind of like just to go with the. It teaches you how to go with the flow. But the important difference is this: it teaches you that you have to be aware and understand the flow in order to go with the flow. Because, like, sometimes, you're floating down a river on an inner tube, that's going with the flow, la la, kumbaya, everything's nice. But what happens when you hit white water? What happens when you're headed for a waterfall? What happens when it's a thunderstorm? What happens when it's a drizzle? The flow of life has ups and downs and roller coasters and everything else. And there is a better, more effective, efficient way of dealing with life in all of its different manifestations. In other words, the I Ching teaches you that there's a time of calculated waiting.